Hi, my name is Petra, for those of you who don't know me yet, and today we will have an energizing yoga flow. So we will work on all body parts, and afterwards you hopefully feel lots of energy ready for the day. Alright, so we get started in a seated position. So find any way possible that's for you to have a comfy seat. And then here, let's get started with inhaling, lifting up the shoulders towards the ear all the way, and on the exhale, drop your shoulders down. Exhaling. Inhaling, shoulders up all the way to the ears, press them up. Exhaling, drop them down. One more time, inhaling, shoulders up to the ears, then exhaling. We drop them down, we leave our shoulders relaxed. Try to have a straight spine, and then close your eyes, your hands are on your legs. And then we start arriving on our mat. Try to bring your attention towards your breath. Feeling how the air comes in through your nose, down to your belly, and then out again. Inhaling and exhaling. See that you breathe through your nose only. Inhaling and exhaling. Mentally preparing yourself for the coming yoga practice, really trying to connect to your breath. Yoga is about connecting the breath and the movement. That's all it is. Inhaling, lift your arms to the side and up, and let's do a nice stretch here. You can interlace your fingers, turn your palms around, give yourself a nice stretch here. Maybe even looking up to your fingers. Very good. And then turn from the center of your body towards the right side, and then release your hands for a seated twist. Inhaling, straightening. Exhaling, twisting a bit more. Twists are very energizing. Take deep breaths here. Don't overstretch your neck. Look to the side. Don't look to the back. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhaling, arms to the side, and turning over to the left side. Release your hands down. Inhaling, straightening your back. Exhaling, turning. Take a few deep breaths. One more time. Inhaling, straightening the back. Exhaling, turning, and then coming back. Inhaling, the arms stretch back up, and then release your arms forward. You can first stretch a bit here, and then come on your knees, and we come on our all fours. In our all fours, knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Press yourself away from the mat. We're going through a few cat and cows. Inhaling, drop your belly, look up. Exhaling, round your back. Drop your head. Inhaling and exhaling. Really round your back. Push the back up to the ceiling. Inhaling, looking up, and exhaling. And then from here, let's start moving in a figure of 8 so also adding a bit of side movement here. Add your head as well. Really moving from side to side here. Inhaling and exhaling. And then coming back to a neutral position, tuck your toes. We're gonna stretch the soles of our feet and then sit back on your heels, coming up, feeling this nice stretch on the soles. Stretch your arms forward, shoulders relaxed, and then open and close your hands. Really fast as you can. And then you don't know anymore what's more painful, the soles of your feet or your hands, but it's really good. Getting the blood flowing in your fingers and stretching the soles of your feet. A few more. And then let go, shake your hands. And then tap the top of your feet onto the mat. Very good. From here, back on the all four position, we're going to stretch our right arm forward and our left leg back. Try to engage your core a bit here. And then on the exhale, bring your knee and your elbow together. Inhaling, stretching long, looking forward. Exhaling, rounding, knee and elbow together. Nose to your knee. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. In and exhale. Really work with your breath. On the exhale, rounding, lift up your leg high. And then on the inhale, stretching, exhaling, rounding. Let's stretch one more time. Long, really long. And then right hand down, left knee down. And then engage your core a bit. Left arm, right leg stretches long. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, stretching. Exhaling, rounding. Really lift up that right knee, the right heel, as much as you can. And then one more time, rounding, exhaling, lift up the knee, lift up the heel. Inhaling, stretching long. Very good. Left hand down, right knee down. And from here, stretch your right leg back. First, press the heel back a bit. Really feeling the stretch on the back of the leg. And then we come on the inside of that right foot and press your foot down to the mat. Left foot turns a bit towards the left side for support. And now inhaling, the right arm reaches up. Look up to your right arm and then exhaling. Bring the right arm through the left, stretching back. Inhaling, opening up, looking up. Exhaling, right arm through the left. Really stretch your right arm all the way back. Inhaling up and one more time. Exhaling, right arm through the left, all the way. Very good. Right hand down, knees back down. We stretch our left leg back, stretch the heel back. And then come on the inside of the left foot, turn, the foot is on the mat, right foot turns out. Inhaling, left arm reaches up. Really reach wide here and then exhaling, right arm through the left. Sorry, left arm through the right. Inhaling, left arm reaches up. Exhaling, reach far back. You want to reach something back there. One more time. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, reaching through all the way back there. Very good. Back on your all fours. Tuck your toes. And from here, really press into your hands. Try to press yourself away from the mat. Engage your core and then just lift up the knees a couple of centimeters. Feeling how the whole body starts turning on. Take a few deep breaths here. And then push back to downward facing dog, but walk your dog. Stretching one leg at a time. And maybe pressing both legs back. Come on your toes, bend your knees, walking forward between your hands and just hang here a bit. Relax your head down, maybe shaking the head yes and no. And then rolling up here very slowly. Head hangs, the arms hang, coming up into standing. Once you're standing, give yourself 3 beautiful shoulder rolls. Inhaling and exhaling, shoulders back down. Inhaling up front, exhaling back down. Inhaling up and exhaling the shoulders back down. That's where we lift them now. The arms are next to your body. The feet are hip width. We're coming into our mountain position. Really see that you have a strong stand here in your feet. Legs are engaged. Tailbone is tucked slightly. Arms to your side. Your gaze is straight forward. And we're going to flow through a few sun salutations to feel the energy arising in our body. Inhaling, arms to the side and up. Look up. Exhaling, falling forward, bend your knees. Inhaling, halfway lift, straight back. Exhaling, blend your palms, stepping back into plank. From here, drop your knees, arch your back, chest and chin down. Inhaling, cobra. And exhaling, push back to downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Really press into your hands. All 10 fingers are spread wide. Take a few deep breaths. And then from here, bend your knees on your toes, look to the front, step, walk, or if you're ready, jump between your hands. Inhaling, halfway lift, straight back. Exhaling, forward fold. And now on the inhale, coming up, arms to the side and up. Looking up, maybe slight back bend. And again, exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, halfway lift, straight back. Exhaling, plant your palms, stepping back to plank. From here, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, cobra. Exhaling, pushing back to downward facing dog. Deep breaths. Really in downward facing dog, it's better to have your knees bent and your back straight. And then
Bend your knees on your toes, look to the front, step, walk, jump between your hands. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, arms to the side and up. Stretch up, look up, maybe slight back bend. Exhaling, folding forward again. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, plant your palms if you're ready, full of energy. Jumping back. If not, you continue stepping back. From here, you can continue with your knees, chest, chin, or you come half down into chaturanga, forward, and then upward facing dog. So it's an option. You either come into knees, chest, chin, and cobra, or chaturanga and upward facing dog. Pushing back everyone into downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Now anytime when we go now through these flows and it's too much for you, you can always come down from downward facing dog. Just bend your knees and come into a child's pose. Child's pose is always a good option. From here, bend your knees on your toes, look to the front, step, walk, jump between your hands. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold, and then inhaling, arms reach wide and up, look up, and then exhaling. Bring your palms together in front of the chest, press the palms between your breastbone and really feel the energy, feel the heart beating. And then from here, open up your eyes. We continue. Now adding a few asanas here. Inhaling, arms to the side and up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, halfway lift, straight back. Exhaling, plant your palms, stepping, walking, jumping back. From here, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, cobra, or upward facing. Pushing back to downward facing dog. Very good. In downward facing dog, we first lift up our right leg. And then bring your right knee onto the upper right arm, coming forward onto your hands. And then right leg back up. Now the right knee to your nose. And the right leg comes back up. And now we bring the right knee to our nose. And back up. And then right knee towards your left upper arm. And now stay here. Stretch that right leg. You can bring the foot down onto the ground or you can keep it lifted. And now we're going into a side plank from here. Left arm reaches up. So you're on your right hand, left foot, right arm can be high. And then left hand down, right leg up again. Very good. Now bring your right knee to your nose one more time. And then stepping through between the hands. Now from here, you can step in your left foot a bit. We're coming into pyramid pose. So this is a really nice stretch for the back of our legs. So let's start with that. You can come forward a bit and then stretching the legs and coming down. Take deep breath. And you should really have both hip bones looking straight forward. And then here, start moving your left hand to the outside of your right foot or your right leg. And then reaching the right arm up. So we're coming into a nice twist here. You can look up to your right arm. Very nice. First look down, bring both hands down. And then stepping back first with the left foot a bit more, now with the right foot a bit more, and we're going through our flow. So knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga,
Inhaling Cobra, upward facing. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Now we're doing the same thing on the other side. Left leg reaches up. Now left knee to your left upper arm. And then reach the left leg back up. Left knee to your nose, coming forward. Left leg back. I think we did it twice. Let's do it also here twice. Left knee to your nose. And then back up. And then from here, left knee to your right upper arm. Bring the weight onto your left hand. The left leg either on the ground or lifted. Right arm lifts up. Take a few beautiful breaths here. Feel the strength in your body. And then start looking down. Right hand onto the mat. Left leg reaches back up again first. And then bring the left foot between your hands. Your right foot steps in a bit more for pyramid pose. So you really want to make sure that you have both legs straight here. Straighten your back and then exhaling, folding forward over that left leg. So here in pyramid, you really want to feel the stretch on the back of your legs. Take deep breaths. And then bring the right hand on the outside of the left foot or leg, or even down onto the mat. Left arm reaches up. Look up to your left arm. Keep your leg straight. Twisting here. And then first look down to the mat. Place both hands down. And then step your right foot back, left foot back into plank. From here, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, cobra, or upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Very good. From here, right leg reaches up. And then bend that right knee and open up your hips. Now start making a few circles with your right knee. Warming up the hips here. Very good. And then from here, keep the right leg bent. Now we're turning to the outside of the left foot and onto the left hand. And now try to step your right leg behind the left leg. And then inhaling, the right arm reaches up. Wild thing. Reach the right arm over your head. Maybe you look over to your right arm. And then from here, come into a side plank. So right leg on top of the left. Right arm reaches up. Very good work, guys. It's really good. And now bend your right knee a lot. Bring it towards your body. Take the right hand. Whoops. Middle finger and ring finger. And step your right foot forward. And then you are in a lunge or lounging position for a lunge. So first, so your left leg is straight, right knee to the front and bend. Now, first, lift up your fingers just a little bit. Your belly is off your right thigh. Shoulders back. Then from here, the arms reach back. Strong legs, both hips look to the front and then reach your arms up into high lunge. Now in high lunge, you have your right knee bent and the left leg is straight and you really feel the front of your left hip flexors. And now we're opening up to the side. Right arms reach to the right. Really reach wide as you can and then right hand onto the left leg. Reach back with your left arm. Feeling the stretch on the front body. And now turn forward. The left arm comes the outside of the right leg. And here we're going to bring the palms together in front of your chest. Take a few breaths here. If you want to, you can also open up your arms or keep your hands in front of your chest. And then from here, first start looking down to your mat. Press your hands into the mat, stepping back into plank. From here, with your knees down or without the knees, go through your flow. And then pushing back to downward facing dog. Alright, we're gonna do the other side, guys. So, let's get ready. Left leg reaches back up. Now let's bend that knee and then open up the hips here. And then make a few circles here with the left knee. Really warming up the hip. And now start turning to the outside of that right foot. Right leg stays straight. Weight on your right hand. Left foot steps back. And then you reach your left arm over your head and you really also you lift your hips as high as you can. Wild thing. Very good. And from here, we're going to come into a side plank. So just bring your left leg on top of the right leg. The left arm reaches up. Very good. And then from here, bend your left knee a lot. Middle and ring finger find the big toe and then turn, turn, turn so that your left foot is now forward, the right leg is straight, both hips look to the front. From here, just lift up the fingers a little bit, strong legs, and then reach your arms back. Inhaling, arms reach up. Front knees bent 90 degrees, right leg is straight. And then we open up to the left side now. Really wide arms, really reach as far as you can. And then exhaling, left hand on the outside of the right leg, right arm reaches up and back. Really good stretch for the front body. And then right arm to the outside of the left leg, palms together in front of the chest, or you reach your arms open. Take a few breaths here. And then start looking down. Place your hands onto the mat, stepping back into plank. From here, knees just chin or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or upward facing dog. And then push back to downward facing dog. If you need to, take a child's pose. Take a few very deep breaths here. Try to calm down your breathing. And then if you're in child's pose, join back into downward facing dog, reaching up the right leg. Bring the right knee to the nose. And then we step through again between our hands. Now from here right away we're coming up into high lunge. Now let's really see that both hip bones look to the front, arms reach up. Now let's bring the left knee almost down to the mat and back up. Do it 5 times. 2, 3, 4. One more time. 5. Very good. Come back up. And now without thinking too much, lift up that left knee. Really lift it up high. And then let's step back again. Balance, strength. Lift up that knee. Stepping back again. One more time, lifting up the left knee. And from here, we're coming into the tree position. So you can have your foot either on the inside of the lower leg or on the inside of the upper leg. Palms together in front of the chest first, and then maybe reaching up the arms. Really balancing here. Take deep breaths. And now from here, first bring your palms together in front of the chest. Lift up that left knee. Stretch your leg long. Really lift up that leg. And then slowly bringing that leg, that left leg back. Folding forward into warrior 3. So the left toes look down. You look down to the mat. Strength in your right leg. And then bring your right hands down. If you have it, you can also bring your right hand on a block, for example. And then you lift up your left arm. You open up the left feet. So they look to the left side. Open hips here. Half moon position. You can look up. You can also bend that left leg and then hold on to the left foot with your left hand, and then stretching here nicely the left leg, and then release again into half moon. From here, look down to the mat, both hands down, bring your nose to your right knee, lift up that left leg into standing split, and then stepping back with your left leg, stepping back with the right leg, knees chest chin or chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog, back to the upward facing dog, back to downward facing dog. Very good, guys. One side done. Now we're going to do the other side. Lift up that left leg high and then step that left foot between your hands. And then from here, inhaling, coming up into high lunge. Front knee is bent 90 degrees, the right leg is straight. And then we bring the right knee almost down to the mat and lift it up again. 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. And from here, we're coming to bring the right knee up to the front, lift it up, carefully stepping back again. Right knee lifts up, stepping back, and then one more time, right knee lifts up. And from here, come into your choice of the tree, palms together in front of the chest, and eventually lifting up the arms. You can also use this to catch your breath. And then from here, carefully lift up that right knee as much as you can, and then you straighten that leg, the feet are flexed, and then slowly, with balance, palms together in front of the chest, and you bring your right leg back into warrior 3. Right foot looks down to the mat, balancing only on the left foot. And then bring your left hand down, right arm reaches up, right foot looks to the right side, open hips here. You can look up to your right hand, maybe bending that right leg and stretching. Really give yourself a beautiful stretch here, and then back into half moon. From here, look down to the mat, both hands down. Really bring your nose to your left knee. The right leg reaches up as much as you can, standing split. Plant your palms. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back. Let's do a flow. And then push back to downward facing dog. Very good, guys. Take deep breaths here. If you need to, you can take a child's pose. And then reach up that right leg. And again, step the right knee to the nose, step the right foot between your hands. And now we're bringing the left foot parallel to the back of the mat, right knee is bent. We're coming up into warrior 2. So, right knee is bent 90 degrees, left leg is straight. Roll your shoulders back and down, look over your front hand, really reach wide and sit low. And then inhaling, reaching forward, turn your palm, exhaling, reverse here. You can find a bind here, left hand on your right leg, and the right arm reaches back for a good stretch. Side angle, right arm on the inside of the left arm reaches up. Really see that you stay low in your hips. And then if you want to do a bit more here for your arms, you can also reach your right arm forward. So it's like almost holding something between your hands. And then from here, bring your right hand to the outside of that right foot. Left arm you can leave up. Now stepping back into side plank. Very good. Stay here in side plank. You can also come into star, lifting up the left leg. And then coming into your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra, upward facing. Back into downward facing dog. Right away, other side. Left leg reaches up and back. Left foot steps between your hands. Right foot parallel to the back of the mat. Coming up into warrior two. Look over your front hand. Inhaling, reach forward, turn your palm. Exhaling, reverse. You can find a bind here with your right hand. Left hand reaches back. Take deep breath. And then side angle. Left arm on the inside of the left leg. Open up the chest. Right arm reaches up and then over your head here. Strong legs. Left arm you can add. Both arms reach forward now. And then from here, look down to the mat. Left hand to the outside of the left foot and then bring your left foot back into side plank. Right arm reaches up. If you want to, come into a star position. And then right hand down, come into plank. And your flow. And we meet in downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Very well done, guys. Bend your knees. Come lying down on your belly. You can bring your hands together in front of your head, forehead onto your hands. Maybe moving your hips a bit from side to side. Well done, guys. Good flow. Now we're gonna move a bit and work on strengthening our back. And also do a bit of heart opening. Alright, first thing, cup your fingers and bring them to the front ends of your mat. Elbows are bent. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling down. It's like a wave-like move up and down. And then next time you're up and you're okay, you can bring your palms onto the mat. Shoulders press away from the ears. And then turn your head over your right shoulder. Looking back to your toes. And then head over to your left shoulder. Very good. And then on the inhale, looking up. Exhaling, coming down. Take a few deep breaths here. And then from here, we're going to bring our arms next to our body. So the palms are facing down. We're coming into the locust position. Try to lift up or engage your core and lift up your belly from your mat. And then shoulders away from the mat. Head up, chest up, arms, and if okay for your lower back, legs up. Keep it looking down to the mat. Really lift up those arms, press the shoulder blades together, legs are up. Take deep breaths. And then coming back down. All right. Now, let's bring the arms forward. We're gonna do the same thing now.
lifting up, but now with the arms in front of us. So again, engage your core. And then head up, chest, arms and legs up. Keep looking down to the mat. Don't overstretch your neck. Really see that you're working here on your whole back line. And then bend the elbows, bring the elbows to the side, looking forward, then stretch the arms forward again. Bend the elbows to the side, lifting up a bit more, arms stretch forward. One more time, elbows to the side, arms stretch forward, and then calm down. You can move your hips a bit from side to side. And from here, we're going to come into a bow position. So bend your legs. Your hands find the ankles or the feet. And then we're going to lift up first. Lift away the shoulders from the mat. Shoulder blades press together. Then head up, chest up and legs up. Really try to keep your knees together as close as possible. Take a few deep breaths here. And then letting go, bring your forehead down to the mat. Release your hands from your legs, press your hands next to your body, pushing back to a child's pose. Take a quick rest here, forehead onto the mat, arms next to your body. Deep breaths. And then coming up, we're going to do another really nice heart opener here, the Camel Pose. So you come onto your knees. If you need support for your knees, you can double up your mat here, or you bring a blanket underneath your knees. Tuck your toes, and then press the palms onto your lower back. Really, you want to press your hips forward, really as far as you can, elbows together, and then you open up the chest, you look up, and only then very slowly you're coming back with your upper body, and then maybe one hand finds a heel and another hand finds a heel. Be careful here. If it's not good for you and for your back, come out of the position, sit back down. Otherwise, everyone, just press the hips forward. Really try to look up, opening up the chest here. And then one hand on your back, the other hand on your back. Sit down. Take a rest here. Now, if that felt okay for you, we're going to do it again. If not, just don't do it anymore. If it's not good for your lower back, come down into a child's pose. Everyone else, tuck your toes. Or you can even, if you're fine, you can also tuck your toes. And then bring your hands on the lower back. Press your hips forward, really as far as you can. Press forward. Then only then reach back with your upper body, and then maybe one hand on a heel and the other hand on a heel. Deep breaths here. And then one hand back up, the other hand back up. First, sit down on your heels. Take a few breaths here. And then bring your legs in front of you. Try to stretch your legs if it's okay. Sit up nice and tall, inhaling, arms reach up, and then exhaling, folding forward, inhaling, coming up again. We want to really bring our belly to the upper thighs.
Reach forward as far as you can. One more time, coming up. And now on the exhale, releasing down. Your hands onto the mat, your legs or feet. Really relax into this position. And then coming back up, bring your hands behind your back, fingers towards you or towards the side, elbows together. And now we're going to lift up our hips, straighten the legs, reverse tabletop, keep looking up, press into your hands and hips really high. Take a few breaths here, and if you want to go further, lift up one leg and then keep your hips high, the other leg up. Very good. Press both hips up again and then coming down. Bend your knees right away. We're coming into our boat pose. Straighten your back. Arms reach forward. Legs up. Down around your back here. And you can straighten your legs. And then we're going to come low into low boat. And back up again. Coming low and back up. Low. One more time up. Now we're coming into low boat. We're staying in low boat. Stay, 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 stay. And then come down. Excellent. Bring your feet mat width and your knees from side to side. Good work, guys, everyone. And then bring your feet about hip width. See that your middle finger can touch the heel. Press the palms into the mat. We're going to roll it up on our spine. And then bring your shoulder blades closer in. And then really lift up those hips and see that your knees don't fall out, they press together. You can also interlace your hands behind your back. Lift up those hips. And now bring the weight onto one leg. Right leg reaches up. And then right leg down. Left leg reaches up. And back down. And then release your hands. Roll down on your back. And then bring your knees towards you, rolling from side to side. Taking deep breaths. From here, we're coming into shoulder stand, the plow, and the fish position. So, press your palms into the mat, bring your legs overhead. Palms onto the lower back, elbows a bit more in, and then walk your hands up your back. Really keep your legs engaged. Don't move your neck here. Take deep breaths here. If you want to, you can open up your legs, stretching the inside of the legs. Legs back together. And then right leg overhead first. Back up. Now reach your left leg overhead. And back up. And then slowly roll down a bit on your back. And we bring both legs overhead. Keep your back supported. Only if the feet are touching the ground, you can release your hands onto the mat. Take deep breaths here. And then Plant your palms onto the mat. Slowly, carefully rolling out. Lift your legs up. Shake your legs maybe a little bit here. Maybe also moving your feet here in circles. Other way. And then flex your feet. Stretch your feet. Flex and stretch. Very good. Then bring your legs together. Engage your core a lot. We're going to bring our legs down very slowly onto the mat, but really try to press the back into the mat. So don't make a hollow back here. Legs are straight. Very slowly we're going to bring our legs down. Take your time here. And then, very good. Once your legs are down, coming into the fish, hide your arms below your back. Palms are on the mat, elbows together, and then lifting up onto your elbows. All the weight is on your elbows now, and then turn your head over and eventually down towards your mat. Really take deep breaths into your chest area. And then wiggle yourself out of this position. Lie on your back, bend your knees, again roll a bit on your back. And then from here, bend your knees, knees together, feet together, arms reach out to the side. Going to do a bit more for the core. Bring your knees over to the right side, but don't bring the knees down yet. Lift your knees back up. And over to the left side, and then the head can look over to the right side. So really nice twist here for your spine as well, and a bit of work for your core. And then next time you have your knees up, you can come into eagle legs. So you turn your legs like this, and then you bring your legs over to your right side, looking over to your left arm. Really stretching here. Take deep breaths. And then roll your head back to the center, the legs back up, untangle your legs from this side. Now change the legs and the knees over to the left side, and you look over your right arm. Take deep breaths. And then from here, roll your head back to the center. Bring your knees, so untangle your legs, bring your knees close to your body, rolling a bit on your back from side to side again. And then give yourself a hug. Arms over your legs, forehead onto your knees, and now we're going to engage every single muscle in the body. So roll in your toes, engage your feet, your lower legs, your upper legs, your glutes, your belly, your back, your arms. Make fists. Then engage your shoulders, your
face, make a funny face. Every muscle in the face is engaged. Very good, very good. And then exhaling, letting go. Lie down on your back into Shavasana. Legs stretch mat width, feet are falling out, arms to the side. Well done, guys. Very good work today. And now enjoy Shavasana for a few minutes. And then from here, move your fingers, your feet, waking up your body. Bring your legs together, stretch your arms overhead for nice full body stretch. And then from here, bend your knees, rolling on your back from side to side. And then eventually rolling over to the right side. Press your left hand into the mat and then push yourself back up into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed for now. Try to really sit tall, hands on your legs. And feel into your body. Really see the effects of this energizing yoga practice on your body and even on your mind. And from here, bring your palms together in front of your chest. We're going to finish with one Om. Inhaling. Bow your head
right down to your fingers. Give yourself a very big smile for this good practice today. Namaste, guys. Thanks for joining on the mat. Hope you feel full of energy now. Hope you had fun. Check out more videos. I also have a slow yoga flow and many more videos. All right, thanks for joining. Come back for more. Bye.